picture under the glass. Alright, a pretty picture for the ones that are lost in life. But even dreamers have the power to save a friend. And I know you are afraid that you fail again. You can take it to the grave, but it doesn't end with you. You say you haven't been yourself for a long, long time.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was
Happy birthday, Gigi! We love you! Happy birthday, Gigi! We love you! Many more blessings to you! Happy birthday, Gianna! Happy birthday, Gianna! Hi, Gigi! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Gigi! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Gianna! God above everything. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Gianna. You're so beautiful, smart, and intelligent. The skies is the living girl is yours. Congrats, it's beautiful to hear. And you look absolutely beautiful.
Happy birthday, Gianna.
Happy birthday,
Best. Love you. Happy birthday, Mommy. Love you.
I am so proud of you, Mom. I would not trade this last year of stress and gray hairs that you brought me. I hope tonight is an
My name is Gianna Ramos. My sister is Gianna Ramos. Gianna, I love you so much. I wish everything for you. I know you're gonna be way more successful than me. In sports, I just know you're gonna be better than me in life. So I'm praying for the best for you, Gianna. Wishing everything on you. 15th.
Love you very much, Gianna. Thank you for being such a great friend. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. You're an incomparable friend. And I wish you all the best in life.
Happy birthday, Gigi. We love you.
We do, baby.
Happy birthday, Gianna. We love you.
I love you so much. Happy birthday. You have so much to live for. So live it to the fullest and don't ever give up. Don't ever doubt yourself because you're always on the right path. Keep your faith. I love you so much. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gianna.
Father, thank you for bringing us all here together this evening and for your child, Gianna. Father, we ask for your blessing over all the activities tonight. Please bless everyone who helped make this celebration possible. And all the family and friends who will be traveling here this evening, please provide a safe journey to and from the home tonight. Father, by the power of the Holy Spirit, we ask that Gianna feels just how much she is truly loved by you and all her friends, family and friends, Father. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Good evening. On behalf of Gavino and the Nika family, thank you all for being here, and thank you also for allowing me this honor to be the blessing. Before we go through all the final blessing and everything, I'd like to share some scriptures and some stories. And I hope to pass on a bit of wisdom to everyone, especially the young people here. And you have to forgive me, but I'm a little warm, so I might do that occasionally. In the book of Jeremiah 1:5, it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I dedicated you a prophet to the nations I appointed you." So I'd like to share a couple of stories about Gianna from two people who know Gianna very well, her mother and father. So Mama Anika writes, on June 25th, 2008, what was supposed to be a routine testing turned into me calling Gavino to tell him, "Honey, Gianna is coming today." He couldn't help but laugh because he's like, I knew we were not all prepared. We still had just over a few weeks to get ready for her. So we thought we didn't have any clothes for her. Gavino swooped in and saved the day. When we came home from the hospital, he had bought her a full wardrobe. I knew then, without a doubt, that she would have him wrapped around her tiny fingers, and I've been right so far. Gianna bounced into the world on her time, when she was ready, and has been beating to her own drum ever since. I've never met anyone that is as smart as they are artistic. She is a rare few that uses both parts of her brain. She took the best parts of myself and her dad and bundled them together and then added her own touches. She's a perfect blend of sweets that she got from mom and the spice that she got from dad. If she's curious, she asks questions. If she doesn't know how to do something, she looks it up. She keeps pushing, keep trying until she conquers her task. I'm amazed at her creativity and the skills that she teaches herself. It seems to have no bounds. She's always trying to get better, achieve higher. I enjoy having a front row seat watching her thrive in life. My prayer is that Gianna continues to beat to her own drum, moves through life at her own pace, blaze her own trails. I know without a doubt that she is going to continue to achieve great things. Love, Mom. And now, Daddy's When Gianna was born, I was worried if I was going to be able to live up to the man I should be for my little girl. I've always wanted to be her knight in shining armor. I knew that one day we would have a 15 or sweet 16, and here we are, having a 15. Anika reminded me that the other day, Gianna wouldn't really crawl around like the other little kids her age. She would sit on her butt and scoot around on the floor. I used to tell Anika, honey, is this normal? Should we be worried? I should have known then that Gianna was going to grow up to be the young lady, like Anika says, dancing to the beat of her own drum. Gianna, today, I look at you not as a little student little girl, but as a brave, courageous, loving, beautiful, caring, athletic, artistic, creative, passionate, intelligent young lady, who I know without a doubt will continue to dance to the beat of her own drum while blazing her path through life. Love dance. So Gianna, in 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all this to the glory of God. In 1 Peter 4:10 it also says, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of God's very grace. So I asked Gianna to share some of her gifts and talents and hobbies with us. So of course the first thing she put on there was volleyball, right? We all know that Gianna loves playing volleyball. I know this because I see her practicing all the time in front of Grandma and Grandpa's house all the time. She played on JV last season for SGP and played the libero position. Is that right? Did I pronounce that right, bro? And she liked playing it because her teammates depended on her. Gianna wrote, she also likes playing volleyball because when you're playing with the right people, volleyball can be so much fun. You know what? That's kind of how life is right now. When you have the right people around you, it's so much more fun. So in volleyball, I had to look this up because I didn't know what the libero position was. So it is a defensive specialist who wears a different colored jersey than their teammates. They are not allowed to serve, attack the ball above the net, or set the ball except from the first contact. Is that right? Does that sound right? Okay. But it's a very important position, so I'm very impressed. Gianna also loves art. I've seen some of her work. She's very talented. I know that for a fact. She paints whatever inspires her, but usually it's famous people or pets like dogs. She uses colored pencils, acrylic, and oil paint. I can't wait to become famous so you can paint me as well. Go partner with me. She also enjoys sleeping. Now, who would have thought that? Imagine that. That's a good one because everyone enjoys sleeping. I know I do. I don't ever seem to get enough of it. Working out is also a good hobby. This shows her dedication to herself, and it also makes her feel good. Hanging out with friends can be so much fun. You know, my dad always told me that you can have a lot of acquaintances in life, but you really only have a few good friends. You probably count them like one hand. What is a good friend? A good friend is, in my opinion, someone who shows God's love towards you and to others. Now, in 1 Corinthians 13, it talks about God's love. How love is patient, love is kind, it's not jealous, it's not pompous, it's not inflated, it's not rude, it doesn't seek its own interest, and it's not quick-tempered. And it does not brood over injury, does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things and believes all things. And endures all things. So you may not pick your friends wisely. Gianna also likes to hang out with family so she can catch up with them and see how they're doing. She also likes to just have fun and enjoy the people in her life because you never know what can happen in a short amount of time. You're so right. I mean, we know we have our experiences in our own family. You never know. Don't take life for granted, right? Gianna's short-term goals, she wants to have a good summer, hang out with friends, work out more, and do some more training for volleyball to get ready for next year. She also wants to graduate high school and go to a really good college and get a really good job out of college. She would also like to get a scholarship playing volleyball. Is that right? Good luck, you're on the right track. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to ask the Padrinos of the Rosary, Camino Amelia, come up. Now the Padrinos of the Bible, Sandra. And now the Padrinos of the earring, bracelet, and ring, Renee and Angel. So at this time, Gianna has a little message herself to share with a few people that are very special in her life. So, do you want to stand up?
Yeah.
I have roses that I made. So my first one goes out to you. Thank you for this is so true.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter.
never could have moved away, but now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
We ask for your abundant blessings upon your child Gianna, and the kindness and love follow her all the days of her life. As we are about to break bread, we ask you to bless this food this evening. Bless all those who graciously prepared it for us out of love for Gianna. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Go, Gigi!
give a wave to the room, where the room can see you, because I know can't nobody see your hands. Thank you guys. Like I say, you guys are our day ones. You all have been here for Gianna from birthday number 1 all the way to birthday number 15. So thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. We could not have pulled this night off without you guys. That's from the food. Was the food good? It was good. All right. Well, since the food was good, because if you said it was nasty, I would say we got it catered. But since it is good, that food came from Big G and Steve. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of our heart.
Have another drink.
Thank you. Way back to the back. I don't know if y'all can hear me way back there to the court. We really do appreciate you all from the bottom of our hearts. You all have lended us your lives for this past 4 months. We practice outside, and you all know how hot it is outside. So the kiddos are outside. We were in the rain a few times practicing. Thank you guys so much. A lot of this room is filled with Gianna's family, our close friends, but you guys are the family that Gianna, you guys are like family to Gianna. And by definition, you're like family to us. So thank you guys. I hope I don't embarrass JJ and Orlando. If I embarrass you, I'm sorry. But I have to give a special thanks to JJ and Orlando. JJ and Orlando are actually Gio's day ones. That's Gio's really good friends. They filled in for us because we had a boy shortage. We got the cousins who were voluntold. They didn't have a choice. So they came through, but we were short. And so we reached out to them, and if they had not said yes, we don't quite know what we would have done. I don't think I told you guys that. I didn't want to put no pressure on you. But thank you guys for filling in that spot. Because of you guys, the court was probably one of the most important parts to Gianna. So because you guys filled in, we got to get one. So thank you. Thank you to Gigi, Gavino, and Gio. We almost killed each other, okay? We almost killed each other. We were standing here, we almost killed each other to pull it off. So, Gigi, I hope this is all that you wanted, all that you've been dreaming and bugging us about for the last 3-4 years. You look beautiful. That's it for me. Thank you guys, and I love you guys. Oh, no. That is not it. Rude. I thank the court, but half the court do not drive themselves. Yeah, so y'all don't drive yourselves. Y'all probably didn't pay for y'all's clothes either. Thank you to the court's family. Thank you guys for lending us your children for the last 4 months. Thank you for bringing them to practices, for getting their clothes, being timely with everything that you all have done. We thank you guys so very much. Now I'm done.
Hello. I just trying to get a gauge of where I need to keep the mic.
In your mouth.
God, security. So I can get very winded when I talk. I'm a man of many words. I like to talk. So I'm also an emotional man. I think logic, but I am emotional, okay? So I think with my heart, my words come from my heart. So I would try not to shed a tear, but I already feel it coming. So just bear with me, all right? So I'm standing here and, you know, like my wife said, we almost killed each other, like, planning this thing. It was tough, okay? We've never done anything like this, on this scale. We've been a part of things like this, special events, weddings, quinceañeras, but we've never had to plan one ourselves. This was tough on us, but hey, man, that's family, right? How many times have you wanted to wring your brother's neck, your sister's neck? You look at your wife like, oh, girl, I can't wait till the kids go to sleep. But yeah, man, we made it out, and we're here right now. So I want to first off tell Gianna, you are so so stunning. Like, you are beautiful, honey. You are beautiful. Yes, please give it up for my daughter. She's gorgeous. I'm so glad that you look like me. You know what I'm saying? Because you are gorgeous. Like, all of me right there. Just kidding. My wife had a part in that. No, but honey, you are gorgeous. And like your mom said, I hope that this quinceañera has exceeded your expectations of what you had in your mind. I mean, for months, you're sitting there looking at this, telling me to look at this dress. I'm like, I'm all dressed out. We haven't even looked at the dress yet. Golly. So let me tell you about Gianna. So Gianna had this idea of this quinceañera, right? Don't really know what kind of quinceañera she wanted or had envisioned. But I do know that there is this place in California that's on Netflix, and it's a show. And they sell quinceañera dresses at this place in California. I told Gianna, Dad, look at this dress. I'm like, where is that place at? She's like, it's in California. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She's like, what about this dress? I was like, where's that dress at? She's like, it's at that place in California. I'm like, okay. What about that one? California. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, well, you're not going to California to get dressed. Just let you know. So find a place here, and we can go look at dresses. So I want to first, on my thank yous, I really want to thank the parents of the quinceañera court for having the kids there on time, for having them there on the Sunday. I realize that Sunday for a lot of people is family day. That's when you're on barbecues at your aunt's, uncle's house, your grandma's house, grandpa's house. I understand it's family day, so thank you for taking those Sundays on those rainy days and dropping those kids off to us. That means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to Gianna and to my wife and to my son. Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate y'all. Also, want to thank the court themselves who are back there playing with each other. So keep y'all's hands to yourselves. But thank you guys so very much for all y'all's hard work and y'all's dedication to this dance. It really means a lot to me. Some of you guys I've known for a very long time. I mean, a very long time. Alila, for instance, I've known her since, I don't know, pre-K, kindergarten, one of those. I mean, for a long time. Messiah, known him for about kindergarten. So I've known some of these kids a long time. I had no idea that Gianna wanted a quinceañera. It was either going to be a Sweet 16 or a quinceañera, and here we are with the quince. I want to thank everybody who is here tonight. I'm sure there will be more people coming. It is a Friday. People are getting off work. People are still at work. A lot of the teenagers who will be here do not drive. So thank you guys for coming. All the sponsors, if I can please give a round of applause for the sponsors, please. Please. You know, they say, there's this saying, I know you've heard it, maybe you haven't heard it. If you haven't heard it, I'm going to tell you. It says, it takes a village to raise a child. You know, and that is a solid saying. Like, it really takes a village. We couldn't have done this by ourselves. So, to the sponsors, I really want to take my hat off to you guys. I want to tell y'all, thank y'all very much. Y'all have exceeded my expectations. Seriously. Thank you for all that y'all have done. Thank you for all that y'all have done for both of my children, for myself and for my wife through the many, many years. Thank y'all for always being there so that we can call and talk and make things right. I want to send a special shout out to my dad and to my brother. So, I really hadn't gotten too emotional. I was keeping it together, right? But, you know, I don't know if you guys know how to barbecue, because I don't. I can turn on my propane grill and make some steaks, some hamburgers, some salmon, whatever. But I have no idea about barbecuing. But my dad and my brother do. It's one of their passions. It's one of the things that they can do in their sleep almost. So we had no idea how much food we were going to need. They did. My dad did. my brother's like, oh, Dad, maybe you might need some more. My dad's like, no, mijo, we got it. It's going to be all right. My brother would look at me. He's like, I don't know, bro. We might get some more. I was like, yeah, we'll probably get some more. But thank y'all. Dad, thank you so very much. Stephen, thank you so very much. The food is delicious. It was very delicious. You guys, y'all outdid yourselves. So thank y'all very much. And I don't want to take the light from any other sponsor. They touched my heart because I don't know, again, if you barbecue, like, you got to stay up all night and do that shit. And it takes a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? And I know I couldn't do that. So thank y'all very much. Thank y'all for the sleepless night, Stephen. I know you'll get some great sleep tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and to my son, Gio, I love you. Yesterday was Giovanni's birthday, his actual birthday. He turned 17 years old. So, I know today is all about Gianna, but I have two children who I love equally, and I don't want one to overshadow the other. So I want to tell you I love you and happy birthday, son. To my wife, you look stunning. I see where Gianna gets it from. What I said earlier, I didn't mean it. I was just kidding. But thank you, honey. Thank you. Because without you, a lot of this wouldn't have been possible. And I mean that. We've been through a lot, you and I. Some of these people in here have no idea what we've been through. Some of these people know exactly what we've been through. So just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do for our family. It means a lot. And I hope I've been a great father to your beautiful children, to our beautiful children. My uncle said during the blessing, when he asked me, what are you going to say? I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know what to say, And I meant that. What he read today during the blessing, I meant that. I didn't know. I didn't know if I was going to be a great dad. I had no idea. Thank you, though. I told my good friend, Jose Gonzalez, he's here with his beautiful wife. I said, man, you got a stunning wife, bro, beautiful. I said, thank you for marrying this young man. I said, because you know what they say, behind every great man is a strong, intelligent, beautiful woman. So that's a true statement, too. If you ain't never heard that, that's a true statement. So thank you, honey. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. Thank everybody that's here. How could I leave her out? Latoya Logan. Latoya is in the back. So, real quick about Toya. I worked at Toya's barbershop for many, many years. LSL Hair Studio. It's in Grand Prairie, Texas. I made some really, really great friends there, and you wouldn't consider them friends. They're more like family. So, she knew Gianna was having a quince today, and Gianna and my wife went to her this morning, 6 o'clock a.m. She literally just got out of the hospital, and she showed up to the salon and was like, yeah, I got y'all, don't worry about it. So they're there, and she's like, well, I can't curl your hair right now, baby, because, the weather, and you're going to be playing arcades, and, your curls are going to fall. I can't have them curls falling, you know what I mean? So she's like, I'll just come to the place, and I'll curl your hair there. So free of charge, too. So y'all don't understand, that means a lot to me, because you try to get a makeup artist here, you try to get a stylist up here, and I'm a barber myself, so I'll be charging a grip too, but this is all love. Like, she just said, I'll be there, and that's family. That's family. Everybody look around. If you're in here, you're more than friends, you're family. For real, because like my wife said, well, my daughter has known a lot of y'all since she was very little. She considers y'all's family, so y'all like family. It's kind of like that. I think it's Kevin Hart who said it. Like, my daughter got beef with a 1-year-old. I got beef with a 1-year-old. You know what I mean? So I'm glad y'all not one. I'm glad y'all are family. So that's all I got to say, because I can just keep rambling. But thank all the sponsors so very much. Thank you for everybody that's come. Thank you for the family that's come from extended places across Texas. Got some from San Antonio, some from Austin. I got some from Plano, Frisco. I got family from everywhere in here. Thank y'all very much. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves this evening. Please, we're gonna leave the food out right now. After my speech, we are gonna have a slideshow. So if everybody can just please remain seated so that we can have this slideshow. After the slideshow, we will have the dance shortly to follow. Again, the margaritas are on the house. So if you do have liquor, please check it in with the bartender, and he will give you a ticket that you need, and he'll know who you are. Amazing, because I would forget and just be serving everybody everything, but they don't forget. So I hope you guys enjoy yourselves tonight. If you guys need anything, please don't hesitate to come and ask me or talk to me. And if we have it here, I can get it for you. If not, I don't know what to tell you. So I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all very much again. And with that, I'm out.
If you want it, take it. I should have said it